Let me tell you guys, in this place, you can meet so many hyper-specific needs that you never even know you had.
We didn't have these doohickeys back in my day.
I have seen more varieties of Christmas trees in the past 15 minutes than in my entire life.
I finally found what I've been looking for this entire time. Hello everyone from Yiwu. This is a place people have been recommending for me to go since I moved to China. Why exactly? It's not for some beautiful touristic site or some scenery or history. It's literally just to marvel at stuff. Like at a glance, you might think, isn't this just a mall, right? It just looks like a mall. But imagine if your local mall was 5 kilometers long, and if it had every single variety of every single thing ever. That's what this place is. Here, they've got a store for safes. They got a store for locks. Another store for locks. A store for paintbrushes and curtain rods. A store for pet leashes. I mean, the specificity of the items here is unparalleled. You might think that walking around in here, you're gonna be tempted to buy like 100 different things. And it's true, there are lots of temptations like, wow, I want this, wow, I want that, but you don't even have the option of buying it because these are not retail stores. They all have very limited space and they're also displaying a vast amount of items in that limited space. So they pretty much just have one of everything. And potential clients will come in here and be like, I want this, I want that, I want that, and I'm gonna order like 5,000 of them. There are some exceptions, of course, like some stores do have a couple of something laying around and they'll let you buy it, but that's not really what this place is for. So do not worry that you'll be tempted to buy a bunch of stuff because you don't really have that option, to be honest.
它跟跑步是一样的原理，跑步的话就是这样子肌肉抖动，它也是肌肉抖动。
但是跑步是我自己发力让它抖动。
2 hours later.
你站上去之后，你整个人都是抖的，你的肚子也在抖，你也在抖。
想不想试试？
可以试一下吗？
怕我的内脏被。
要是人体这么脆弱的话，这些人早就嗝屁啦。我天天这样，我都还活得好好的。
我的全身发水的一样。
每天20分钟相当于跑步1个小时，坚持1个月可以瘦5到10斤。
I cannot believe the shaky fat machine is still alive and kicking in this world. It's such a flashback to my childhood, seeing those commercials on TV. I can't believe I found it here, my childhood memories.
Oh, looks like we are entering the toy section. Right now we are in the toy section, which needs no introduction. It's just constant chaos, children everywhere, demonstrations of all kinds of things happening all the time. Everywhere you go, there's something on the floor, something in the air. There's just like stuff happening everywhere in the toy section.
Even though I personally am not in the market for a dragon bubble gun or a slime tube or a race car or any of these contraptions, I'm really enjoying just wandering through here looking at everything because it's so vibrant and loud and in your face, and in this day and age where everyone's attention span is like 2 seconds long, I think anyone could enjoy a stroll through here, whether you are actually going to buy anything or not.
This annoying yapping noise is more nostalgia for me because they always used to have like a whole container of these puppies outside of like the random novelty store in the mall when I was a kid, and everyone always wanted one. And everyone always wanted one of these things, but like as soon as you have it, it's so annoying. You can't play with it more than like 2 minutes at a time.
I have found something very fascinating in the toy section. This is like a science laboratory with all these specimens suspended in translucent goo.
哎呦，我小时候可没有这么高级的东西呢。
小时候玩泥巴。
对，我小时候只有泥巴，没有这么高级的玩具啊。Look at these things that kids these days get to play with. We didn't have these doohickeys back in my day.
But for every newfangled contraption and concoction that I'd never seen before,
There was a bit of childhood nostalgia. Just like the annoying yapping dogs, some other doohickeys from back in my day have survived the test of time.
This shop right here, my childhood self would have gone crazy in. My favorite toy growing up was a big box full of plastic bugs and animals. Like, yes, I know there was like Barbies and race cars and all these cool toys, but I just loved my little box of plastic bugs and I would play with them all day long. I had centipedes, I had rats, I had bats, I had snakes, I had all kinds of creatures, and I loved that big box of plastic animals, just like this.
刚才我看到一个小孩卖了一个玩具150块钱，然后我突然想起来，我小的时候我妈连2块钱的玩具都舍不得给我买，你知道吗？这才是我小时候的记忆。买了，那个时候1毛钱7个、6个，1毛钱。
Look how much the fake food market has upgraded since my childhood. Listen, when I was younger, it was just like a chunk of plastic and you had like 10 choices. It was like a carrot or a hamburger or like a bunch of grapes. It was not creative or aesthetic at all, but look at this. I literally thought they were selling real bread over here. I was about to be like, who's selling bread in the toy area? But it's fake. It's a little dog face shaped, soft, fluffy loaf of fake bread. So if you get hungry while you're wandering around in here, or if you're a vendor and you want to get some lunch, there is a whole array of foods here. So it is quite clear which one of all of these booths is the favorite. The roast duck stand. Look at that line. Everybody's lining up for some roast duck.
Super realistic fake food aside, between the little restaurants and miscellaneous snack carts, there's actually quite a lot of food available in here. However, we didn't actually try any. If you haven't noticed already in this video, Yiwu is a very international city because of this market, and the city has amazing international cuisine. So we skipped the dining hall for the best Turkish and Indian food I've ever had in China. But I didn't film it because this ain't the Food Network. All right, back to the market.
Another cool part of this place, aside from the childhood nostalgia element, is the exact opposite of childhood nostalgia, which is the like, wow, I've never seen that thing before, you know what I mean? And all of these shops are catering to so many different countries and so many different people. I just like walking around in here and seeing what things are available for other countries too. So over here we have these beautiful, elegant Turkish eye trees, and then right across the way, there's this classic Americana gingerbread men and cow vases and stuff. There's definitely like a very wide variety of clients around here. A lot of the stuff for the Middle Eastern clients is just so elaborate. It's like very shiny, very gold, very intricate stuff. This is the kind of stuff I never see in the US. 你好，这些是买到哪个国家呀？
阿拉伯那边、非洲那边都有，
哦，
然后印度那边也有。
好精致呀！
他们比较喜欢这种颜色。
啊，就是真的是在美国从来都没见过这种风格。
很少出这种类型，那边不太适合。
对对。
我那边就那种花瓶，他们会出的，它比较简单。
对对，来一趟这里像出国了一样。Hello， 小朋友。啊，不行。哇，小朋友在这个地方感觉好可怕呀！他随便走到哪儿，可能把1000、1万块钱的东西给碎了。Let me tell you guys, in this place, you can meet so many hyper-specific needs that you never even know you had.
Cigarette hair clips? No problem. Duck bodybuilder pillow? Got it. Aesthetically pleasing Turkish Christian knickknack? Right here. Toilet brush and matching cover that can fit any bathroom aesthetic under the sun? This selection will not disappoint.
Can you imagine taking someone from like the Victorian era to this place? It would blow their mind. To give you an idea of just how long this building is, there's literally a sign right here that says biking is prohibited, which is normally not something you'd ever worry about in an indoor space. You'd never have to ask the patrons to not bike. But I mean, look at this. It's kind of tempting, actually.
The sign just says no riding bikes allowed. It doesn't explicitly prohibit riding on scooters, motorized suitcases, carts, whatever this is. So people are still finding creative ways to roll down those long hallways. I mean, come on, you know you want to.
So the whole fun of this place isn't just marveling at all the random stuff you never knew existed, like whatever this is. It's also about the whole vibe in general. It's just a very vibrant, exciting atmosphere. And it's the perfect place to walk around when it's like 100 degrees outside. I have officially located my favorite item of today. I have to show it to you. Little fluffy vegetables. I'm in love. Look at it. Look at it. 这里的东西能单独买吗？是不是要卖什么500、1000才行？
因为你长得美，所以你要一个我也卖给你，别人不可以。
我太喜欢了。Look at this cute little thingy. I finally got an item from somewhere. Isn't it cute? Onwards. So 最纯粹的童年，不玩手机，自己创造各种游戏，真好。It might seem like a trivial detail, but I really do love all the greenery in here. It's a nice little reminder that we are on planet Earth after all. So even though we've created our own little commercialized bubble and we live in our houses with all of our manufactured products, we are still a part of Mother Nature. Really makes you wonder how much of the stuff in your house could be found in here. Like if you had a list of every single object in your house and you walked through this warehouse and tried to find every single one of those things, you'd probably find most of them. Because this place has everything, every conceivable item in every possible permutation to meet any demand of any client anywhere on earth. I finally found what I've been looking for this entire time, an American flag. Because the US likes to put American flags on absolutely everything. Underwear, bikinis, towels. Here we have an American flag blanket. 像这样的东西，你们也会做中国国旗吗？还是中国人是不是不愿意把国旗当个坛子用啊？除了美国，有别的国家会有这样的产品吗？美国跟英国是吗？哦，英国的。
这个英国也有美国当成的这个。
Look at this. It's a carpet in a frame. How cool is that? Kind of want this actually, but it's not my size. It's like a dress on me, but I kind of want it. It's kind of a vibe actually. She says you have to buy at least 3 of them, and I'm not gonna lie, the other ones are not catching my eye. It's just this one. All the other ones are just plain colored jerseys, but I really like this one.
3件是最低限度，本来是10件，现在降到3件。
我好难过，如果这个有小号，我肯定买。现在彻底没有了，只有。
他才很 OK。
In this vast market where 99.99% of the items on display are not for retail sale, I could not resist the opportunity to snatch up this straggler left behind from an order of shirts for a political campaign in Ghana. I just wish it was in my size. Maybe it'll shrink in the wash. All right, guys, we have finally arrived in the section I've been the most excited for, the Christmas all year section. Let's check it out. I'm getting hit with so many childhood memories in here because these things are a dime a dozen in the US, but you just don't see them here because there's not really a market for this. I have seen more varieties of Christmas trees in the past 15 minutes than in my entire life growing up in a country that celebrates Christmas.
你是美国人？
对对。美国人来这里感受一下圣诞节的气氛。你们这里圣诞节的东西很多。
我们就卖圣诞菜品。
你自己家里也会挂这个吗？
我们中国人没有过圣诞。
就是你整天看这些东西，你不会有圣诞节的那个感觉吗？你不会到那时候像刮吗？
没有。
Alongside the dozens of shops dedicated to Christmas items are shops selling all the miscellaneous knickknacks and decorations associated with every other major seasonal holiday in the US. To keep business booming all year round, some of these shops are dedicated both to Chinese holidays and foreign holidays.
This is another example of a shop that is doing the Chinese and the overseas market simultaneously. Look at this coexistence of cultures. We got the Chinese dragon, and we got this Halloween owl creature, all coexisting in harmony. I really wasn't expecting in this random city in Zhejiang province to unearth so much nostalgia and so many childhood memories. Look at these little scarecrows. These things are everywhere in the US in the fall, all over the place, in people's yards, on their doorsteps, everywhere, but you don't see them in China. Like China just makes them and then sends them off to all these corners of the world. That is all for today, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this wander through the biggest international trade market on Earth. It was pretty wild, and I don't know if you got an idea from the video of how much walking I did, but I actually went over 40 kilometers, more than the length of a standard marathon over the past 2 days in here.
All in all, I saw a lot of interesting things today, and it was a good workout, but I think it would actually take more like 2 or 3 or even 400 kilometers to see every inch of this place. It is just too big. Thanks for watching, everyone, and if you're in Ghana, don't forget to vote for Dr. Frimpong. See you guys next time.